Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Lie livid at Finn and Sheila's bond. Vendetta against Sheila takes a deadly turn. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and rumors tease Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, will be livid at John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Sheila Carter's Kimberlyn Brown bond. Lie won't give up her son and his affections for her to his birth mother Sheila since she's not really dead. Might Lie kill her? Lie won't believe any of Finn's story about Sheila being held captive by her lookalike sugar aka Janet Weber, Kimberlyn Brown, even though there's ample proof. She'll assume the whole scenario was more of Sheila's lies, and that sugar was sent by Sheila to kill Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, and it went backwards. Partly that is true, but it was Sugar's idea, not Sheila's, she points out to Finn. That's why Sheila wouldn't go to the hospital. The whole thing was a setup. Finn and Leigh get in a huge argument. He can't believe his adoptive mother would think Sheila would allow herself to be chained up and beaten to fake her death. Lee, of course, counters that a woman who'd cut her own toe off to fake her death would do anything, and she rages even more when Finn defends Sheila. When Sheila shot Finn accidentally behind Il Giardino and then shot Steffi, Lee didn't even want Steffi to know where Finn's body was so they could hold a funeral. She was tight-lipped and cruel to the grieving Forrester family after Steffi came out of her coma and wanted to handle her husband's arrangements. If Sheila hadn't followed Lee to her home and found Finn that night, no one would ever have known he was alive. Lee likely had no intentions of ever revealing the truth. Lie would have changed her and her son's names, gotten new identities, and started over in a different hospital and location, ironically, like Sheila had done many times in the past. Finn's eyes are opened, to say the least, to his adoptive mother's hate, and he can no longer excuse it. She has even displayed that level of hate towards her family. Lee displays that same hate against his aunt Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, and Finn realizes it has nothing to do with Sheila, and everything to do with Lie. During their arguments, a rift forms between Lee and Finn, when she even spews her hate towards Steffi, and admits she didn't want him involved with the Forresters. Lie can see she's unable to win Finn back and unable to convince him his bond with the monster is inappropriate. Lie plots to take matters into her own hands, armed with a syringe to put Sheila out of Lee's misery after staging a setup of her own. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with B&B right now. Come back here often for the bold and the beautiful spoilers, news and updates. In the luxurious backdrop of Los Angeles, where glittering dreams and hidden vendettas intertwine beneath the sun-kissed facade, the drama of love, betrayal, and vengeance unfolds. The bold and the beautiful, a tapestry woven with passion and treachery, paints its canvas anew with every twist of fate. At the heart of this labyrinthine tale lies the indomitable Lee, a woman of grace and fire, whose life has been a tapestry of triumphs and trials. As the sun sets over the sprawling cityscape, casting long shadows upon the glistening surfaces of Forrester creations, Lee finds herself ensnared in a web of emotions, her heart torn asunder by the revelations that have rocked her world. The first whispers of discontent stir within her as she catches a glimpse of Finn, her beloved son, engrossed in conversation with Sheila, the enigmatic figure whose presence casts a pall over the Forrester dynasty. There's an intimacy in their exchange that sets Lee's teeth on edge, igniting a flame of fury within her soul. How dare Sheila insinuate herself into Finn's life, usurping the role that rightfully belongs to her? But beneath the facade of maternal concern lies a deeper, darker truth, a truth that Lie has long sought to bury beneath the polished veneer of her existence. For Sheila represents more than just a rival for Finn's affections. She is the embodiment of Lee's deepest fears and insecurities, a reminder of the past that she has fought so desperately to leave behind. As the days turn into weeks, Lee's unease festers like a wound left untended, gnawing at her from within. She watches helplessly as Finn grows increasingly enamored with Sheila, blind to the danger that lurks beneath her beguiling smile. Desperate to protect her son from the siren song of temptation, Leigh resolves to confront Sheila, to expose her for the snake that she truly is. But fate has a way of twisting the best laid plans, and Leigh's confrontation with Sheila takes a deadly turn. Words are exchanged like daggers, each one drawing blood as the tension between them reaches a fever pitch. In a moment of madness, Leigh's hand lashes out, striking Sheila with a force born of years of pent-up rage and resentment. The sound of the slap reverberates through the air like a gunshot, shattering the fragile peace that once reigned within the hallowed halls of Forrester Creations. Finn rushes to Sheila's side, his eyes ablaze with fury as he confronts his mother, demanding answers for her reckless actions. But Leigh stands firm, her resolve unshaken by the storm of emotions that threatens to consume them all. In the aftermath of the altercation, Leigh finds herself ostracized by those she once called family, her relationship with Finn hanging by a thread as he struggles to come to terms with the truth of her betrayal. But even as the world crumbles around her, Leigh remains undaunted in her quest for justice. Determined to rid herself of the specter of Sheila, once and for all, Leigh embarks on a dangerous game of cat and mouse, using every weapon at her disposal to expose the woman who threatens to tear her family apart. But as the lines between right and wrong blur, Leigh finds herself teetering on the edge of darkness, her thirst for vengeance threatening to consume her from within. In the end, it is not the bold strokes of retribution that define Leigh's legacy, but the quiet moments of redemption that follow in their wake. As she stands alone in the fading light of day, surrounded by the wreckage of her shattered dreams, Leigh finds solace in the knowledge that she has done what she must to protect those she loves. For in the tumultuous world of the bold and the beautiful, where passion and betrayal walk hand in hand, it is the strength of the human spirit that ultimately prevails. And though Leigh may have lost much along the way, she has gained something far more precious, the knowledge that even in the darkest of times, love will always find a way to light the path forward. Finn, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing on the horizon, finds himself drawn to Sheila in ways he cannot explain. Despite the warnings from his wife, Sephi, and the suspicions of his mother-in-law, Brooke, Finn is powerless to resist Sheila's charms, and as their bond deepens, the lines between right and wrong blur, leading to a collision course with destiny. But it is Steffi Forrester who holds the key to unlocking the secrets of Sheila's past, a past that threatens to destroy everything she holds dear. As Steffi delves deeper into Sheila's dark history, she uncovers shocking truths that will rock the very foundation of her world. And as she races against time to protect her family, Steffi must confront the demons of her own past, even as she fights to save her future. As the sun sets over the city of angels, the stage is set for a showdown of epic proportions. Love will be tested, alliances will be forged, and vendettas will be settled in a deadly game of cat and mouse. And in the end, only one thing is certain: in the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing is ever as it seems. With hearts on the line and secrets waiting to be uncovered, the stage is set for a thrilling rollercoaster ride of passion, betrayal, and redemption. And as the drama unfolds, the residents of Los Angeles will be forced to confront the ghosts of their past and the choices that will shape their futures. For in the end, only the bold and the beautiful will emerge victorious.